Paul, I mean, you know, you look at what's happening here in terms of the reaction to Donald Trump winning in all of the polls. I think that's really what's behind all of this. Lee, how do you see that? Because I think all of this conversation, the reaction from Jen Psaki, et cetera, is a reaction to the polls. They're getting nervous. Yeah, they are. You're really starting to see some flop sweat. And, you know, there was an article that came out in Politico over the weekend talking about how there's no more swagger in the journalism, American journalism, and you have to stop. And what that really was we got to get tougher. As if they need to get tougher on Donald Trump. What haven't they thrown at him? Right. And let's remember something else. There's a third candidate. Cornel West is not only African American, but he appeals to young people. He's been going out to the campuses and having rallies regarding Israel and the Palestinians and the current situation that young people that he is putting forth, young people face in the country going forward. And it's resonating. I've seen numbers as high as 4 or 5% for him. That's going to come from the Biden side of things. That's going to hurt. Lee Carter, how do you see all of this?
Look, I think that there's something that is fascinating in watching how the liberals react to Donald Trump. And it's very clear to me that they just do not understand the Republican voter. They do not understand the Trump supporter. They are so far out of touch, and it hurts them every time they communicate because they seem like they're condescending. They seem like they're down on people. They don't seem to be inclusive. All the things that they say that they are, they aren't, and it really alienates so much of their base, and you see it happen in the polls over and over again. The Democrats are the party of the elite. And when you look at some of the polling on Donald Trump, he is seen as a man, and this is something that really I think Democrats miss. He's seen as a man who cares about the American people. 80% of people believe that Donald Trump cares about people like them. And so many of the liberal elite don't get it. They miss it. And it's really, really powerful. Donald Trump is seen that way. And the more that they're out of touch with it, the more I think Donald Trump wins.